Well, hello. Whoops, a little backwards there. I wanted to make another video diary log, and ask some questions, I guess, about people's experiences with their seizure. If anybody else has had them and remember them, like I have my last three. I haven't been unconscious. The first one, no memory at all. Actually, speaking of that, I lost a lot of my memory. I didn't remember much. My experience going to the neurologist after that was horrible because I had to go alone. I shouldn't even been driving up there, but I couldn't remember the medicines I had been on. I couldn't remember the names of my doctors. That should have been a clue for her there, but whatever. It was so weird that it's like when I try to think about it, it's just not there. It's just blank. It dead end. No memory. But okay, so the last three I do remember. And I went into not just like staring off into space, eyes side to side. Well, whichever way my eyes went, my head's following. So if my eyes start going side to side, so is my head, and and y'all know. I mean, anyways, not everybody jerks like that, but this first, my whole body starts stiffening up. Like if I'm laying behind my husband's, just I feel it stiffening up, and then every time, right when I think, oh shit, body goes limp, and I'm like, oh, it's because I can remember everything. I just can't control my body. Oh, maybe I'm just imagining this. Maybe I'm somehow, I don't know. That's been my thought, was I'm not. Like I'm somehow doing this to myself, which I wouldn't do, but I don't know what to think. So after that, usually right after my body goes limp, it tenses right back up, and it's just full on. Hey, and it's about when my husband notices. Sometimes he didn't really realize until a couple minutes into it last time. He was not last time, the first one since I can remember him, and he was talking to me like normal because it was dark in our room. He had gotten up, and I remember right as he got up, it just hit me like full on, and he came back in the room, and he's talking to me, and then he's like, honey, and I'm over there. Then he touches me and feels me shaking and shit, and so that has been my wonder about people that can remember them, because one thing to not remember it, you're doing crazy stuff, you don't remember what it was, so, but I don't know. And then my other question was, could fear, which I know fear can cause them, right? Okay, well, we had a rodent in our room, and it was pitch dark in our room, and so this week I've had to deal with, not this week, but yeah, the beginning of this week, I heard a noise on my nightstand, which is inches from my head. So I immediately like freeze up, and I'm like, what was that? And then Prince, come here. I was sitting there like trying to register what I'd heard, and then I hear the noise again. Definitely something's on my nightstand, walking through the papers, whatever. Well, I jumped straight up on my bed. I didn't go off the side, but by my nightstand, I went over the end and turned on the bathroom light. Looked in. There's a mouse on my lamp on the top, just sitting there looking at me, and talk about freaking out. Holy crap! I don't know what it was thinking. I guess it was trying to see what was going on, as well as I was, and it was looking me eye to eye like, what's up, buddy? Turn off the light. So I've been worried about that well, that at night, that's been scary. I mean, it's dark in the room, and you don't want a mouse on you or whatever. So, I mean, I didn't sleep at all then. I mean, like, literally no sleep, just laying there, and it got caught in the mouse trap, and so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Finally, I'm finally thinking I might fall asleep, and that mouse trap goes off, and it flies up in the air, lands on our bed. My husband's half asleep and grabs it and throws it on the nightstand, and I didn't even know if the mouse was in it or not because I couldn't see, and I didn't want to wake him back up. And then we, his alarm goes off like 3 or 4 minutes. No, 30 minutes later, right before his alarm went off, I hear the mouse come back to life. Like, it all of a sudden is like, I guess, trying to get itself out of it. Scared the shit out of me, and I still didn't move, just like petrified. What's going on? And then the alarm went off, and I told my husband, I was like, I don't know if it got out of there or it's gone or what, but I heard it wake back up. He didn't hear any of it or remember even grabbing it or anything, and he looked, and sure enough, it got out, and it gone a little bit, but, and it wasn't the only one. So we killed one, and we've actually caught 3 more. So this week that I've had the 3 seizures, I don't think I'm petrified in fear that causes a seizure. I guess any kind of stress does, but I don't know. And then also after my first seizure with losing all my memory and stuff, I also felt real kid-like. Not lost my confidence and finding myself at night buried in, like, next to my husband's back, just like scared of everything, like a child. So that's been really weird for me, and because I'm the one around here that deals with all that.
Mama, Ken's about to call you.